Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of the Zoo slash Wildlife series. Now, before we really get into this episode, I want to mention some things, and one of these is we actually haven't done an actual episode of this in a while. The last couple episodes, I guess you could call them, were both live streams. So, although yes, this should, I think, be, let me get my phone out, I want to make sure I know exactly which episode this is because I like knowing. This would be episode 4, even though technically this should be episode 6, but you know what, who cares. Anyway, so I've got some stuff to show off, and in case you guys haven't seen the streams, the stream videos that went up afterwards. Basically, this I did, I'll explain this in a second, but we're just gonna go over some other stuff. First off, well, there was that. That was an old gorilla exhibit, which I'm actually going to tear out. Then we got this little area over here. Recently redid the kiwi enclosure. Basically just putting a glass panel up in front because I thought that looked slightly nicer. And this is the one I'm a bit more excited about to show you guys. This is our tiger exhibit. And you can't actually see any of the tigers right now, but they're in here. You can see them now. So yeah, we got some tigers. I think we only have 2 in this enclosure because it was fairly small, and I was like, you know, I don't think we can really fit too many tigers in this exhibit, but I like how it looks. We got some little ruins in here. We got a little river. A bit of a shade thing I've tried to build. I'm not really sure how good it looks, how you guys think it looks. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. But anyway, so this is what we worked on in the last live stream. I think this looks pretty good, one of the better exhibits. And this is actually one of the reasons we're going to be tearing out the gorilla enclosure, because I didn't feel the gorilla enclosure actually looked that good. I think it looked fairly trash, mainly because it was a regular shape. It was a symmetrical shape, so I'm going to be tearing it out and basically just making it flat ground again. Reason, I think it's going to look a lot nicer, and, you know, it'll probably allow me to build another enclosure back here that will fit. Anyway, that's not what today's episode is about. Today's episode, I'm assuming it's probably in the title, what it's going to be on. And that would be an Asian elephant. So I think we're actually going to start off trying to get the elephant. Mainly because this is what we had to, elephant. So for skeleton, we don't need, whoa, what are these? Lapis less, oh, Kalis are, wow, that is a really hard word to say. Yeah, anyway, we're going to do basically what we did the last time when I got tigers on that live stream, which is basically get an elephant and then use a golden lasso to duplicate it. That is an African elephant baby. And I forgot I have Lord of the Rings as well. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so this exhibit. So before I started the recording, I had a very extremely brief look at elephant exhibits, trying to get an idea. I don't have carpenters on this, do I? I don't think I did decide to put carpenters on here because I was like, I think I was thinking it would kind of, I don't know, subtract from something or something else. I don't really remember. I think I was also going to change the fences to some sort of chain link fence at some point back here. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to work on the I almost called it African, the Asian elephants of this episode, because I thought, you know what, why not? We haven't done any elephants yet, so, I mean, hey, it's a good time to start doing some elephants. So let's see, let's just get a basic kind of area carved out here. Whoops, not, whoops, okay. / replace air. There we go, that's, yeah, let's see. How big is the elephant compared to this exhibit? I mean, that's decent. I mean, it's gonna obviously it's gonna be smoothed out in corners and stuff, but let's see. Where could we expand it? We could take it about to here. So then we got a little extra area there. And then I don't think I've ever actually done this in any exhibit, dinos or otherwise. I want to build some sort of shelter. So back there, I want to see how big this is again compared to the elephant. Yeah, that's big enough for them to go in. So I think we're going to build an elephant house towards the end of the exhibit. Also, I'm sorry if this episode goes up a lot later than they usually do. I mean, I'm not sure how late this episode's going to go up. The reason I'm assuming it's probably going to go up later than usual is because I started recording a little bit later because I was watching some... I watched a few more videos on YouTube this afternoon than I thought I did. I got home a little later, and I kind of want to use concrete. Ooh, some concrete could look good. Yeah, let's see. I think there's a block that... Oh no, it's this one, partially weathered concrete. So it's meant to be, yeah, a transition like that. That actually looks really cool. And then we just, I don't know, take something like this and get a pretty good looking thing, I think. Yeah, that should work. And again, there was the command I was going to look up between episodes that I didn't. Okay. So let's do like, I don't know. The main reason, and this is kind of why, I mean, this is the best time to talk about. The reason I'm going to be tearing out that gorilla exhibit is because I realized it doesn't look very good. And this is actually kind of correlating with something I did last night, which was I actually sat down for about an hour and rewrote the video schedule for basically, I think, got it right here. Yeah, so this is from, basically yesterday to the 3rd of February. I've now pretty much got planned out basically every video, the content of it, things like that. Well, most of the videos. There's some I'm not exactly sure basically which series is going to work and which one isn't, so there I've got basically just some open holes for see what's going to happen and things like that. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I've got this whole thing planned out, and this is the other reason I'm doing these more smooth like exhibits that I'm going to start tearing out like that one, is because I was basically preparing for the Dinos episode on, what was it? What day would this have been? Was it yesterday I did this? I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was Saturday I was flying over the Dinos world. And I kind of realized something that I didn't like, and that was that everything felt very square and, in my mind, kind of off to the side in a way. Because it's like, for that whole park setup, we basically got like the central building and the entrance, and then we've got a ring of exhibits around it. And as much as that could definitely be worked to be very cool, I don't think I've set that park up very well. Not that park. I don't think I've set the park up very well right now, so I am right at the moment considering, and I mean this is what I've got in the plans, and that I might tear out basically most of the park and we'll go and rebuild it slightly. And that'll probably be several of the new episodes. There we go. Okay, got the right one. Yeah, so that'll probably be like, what, episodes... What did I think it was going to be? It was going to be like episodes 81 to like 890 or something like that. And that would be basically the rebuild of the park. And I think that's a good idea because basically I don't think the park looks very nice right now because we've got some decent quality builds. But then, like in the episode, I think I mentioned this, I don't like other ones. Like the Therizinosaurus, I'm not the biggest fan of right now because it doesn't really look that good. And then there are others that I'm just like, you know, I've been meaning to remodel them for a while, but then there are other things I don't like in here, so why not just completely rebuild basically the center of the park? Because especially since I've started getting pretty far in Chenini Falls, because I absolutely love Chenini Falls and how that's looking right now. Okay, let's see. Part of this do I want to probably from here down to like here, and then I'll get rid of everything else in between that. And yeah, that's going to be the part that's the portion that is sloped down towards the visitors. We could have the beginning of a concrete border here. I think I want a 3. Okay, wait, let's see. I forgot how tall the elephant is. Okay, the elephant's that tall, which means, yeah, we should probably lower it down at least 1 more sector. Okay. And then just go to like here. And there we go. And then I'll just smooth this all out and it'll look up very nice. And that's the wrong concrete block. And here we go. So yeah. Oh, so I guess somewhat special news for you guys. Today's my birthday. I am officially 16 now, and that's pretty awesome. So yeah. That happened today. Today was somewhat of an interesting day, I guess you could say. I had to go to school, which wasn't ideal. And yeah, school wasn't great today. It was not very fun, I guess you could say. There was some, not drama, that's not what I call it. Well, we had some new stuff happening, and it got, chemistry is horrible, and then like other things, and Spanish is difficult now, and it wasn't last year, and whole tons of stuff. So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say. Anyway, let's see. I think there's probably some texture pack or resource pack that puts these into a higher definition. If there isn't, I may have to go in and do that myself. Because I like this block texture. I like the textures. It looks very, very cool. But I need to see if I can find a way to randomize it a bit more, I think. Or what would be the randomize / make it a higher definition, because I think that'll make it look 10 times nicer. But I like this. It looks good. And of course, it gives you the speed boost when you go on it, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so let's say dig out from here, and then just kind of dig out what will basically be the upper step of the Asian elephant exhibit. So, and speaking of me planning things out for series, I've kind of figured out what I want to do for this one. And that is get away from the jungle for a little bit. I think it's going to be our last episode for the next couple of weeks in the jungle area. After this, we're going to move on to the savannah. We're going to do things like the African elephant, the giraffes, the gazelles, the zebras, things like that. Mainly because I'm kind of tired of working in jungles. As cool as jungles are, I don't just want to build one area. So yeah, I'll try in between this episode and next episode, I'll probably come in, build a bit more of the scenery, fully get rid of the gorilla enclosure, and then kind of figure out where to go from there. But yeah. Let's see. And then we can kind of move all this. I could use World Edit to do this, but I'd rather punch it all out by hand, because then I think I get a slightly better result, because it's less cubed. Less cubed? What's this, a math equation? Math. Well, math this year's not too bad. Math can be okay, but sometimes, man, math can just be like, you don't want math, please. I don't want more math. Math is scary and mean. Math is mean sometimes, I think. We need the keyword there. Let's see. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do the fencing from that mod in Zoo Tycoon I have. Which is basically... Actually, for those of you who watched the original edition of this, I guess you could call it, the original trilogy of my wildlife series, this is the kind of fencing we put our elephants in. And this is kind of inspired by a modded fence I have for Zoo Tycoon that basically just adds in a fence like this, and I thought it looked really cool, so I was like, you know what, why not replicate it in Minecraft? And I'm fairly sure there's a way to do this with World Edit again, but of course I'm not going to learn it because, well, why would I? Why would I ever learn anything in one of the most helpful mods for this in the world? Oh, By the way, if some of you are wondering what if the game looks slightly different, that would be because I removed better foliage because it was making my game lag horribly. And when I tried to go in to fix it, I could not for some reason access the settings to change it, and that was annoying me pretty badly. So I just decided, you know what, why not do the next easiest thing and just remove it for a little bit until I can figure everything out. Oh yeah. What is it? So most of you, if you watched yesterday's videos, or just looked at the channel yesterday, oh wow, that worked out so perfectly. You'll know I uploaded a video of Gang Beasts, which is, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's kind of like a really weird fighting game. You'll understand if you watch the video. Anyway, so I uploaded that. I recorded that with some friends of mine from school, and they're like, oh, you should upload this. I was like, I don't know. It's probably not going to do well, because, I mean, with most of the other stuff on this channel, I've kind of come to realize that things that aren't this series generally don't do very well on this channel. So I was like, it's going to get like 2 or 3 views, but sure, why not? And I have to say, I'm fairly pleasantly surprised to say that you guys actually seem to enjoy it quite a bit. It didn't get as many views as the Dinos episode that went up that day, but I mean, got about half as many views, so I'm pretty impressed with that. So you'll probably be seeing a second episode sometime in the coming week, this week or next week, so yeah. And then that'll stop there. I hope this fence looks okay. Because, yeah, fences are a difficult thing. Yeah. I think this is gonna look fairly good indeed. What was I modeling this off of? There was a specific... Something tells me I'm modeling this off the Phoenix Zoo, but then at the same time something's telling me I'm modeling this off of like the DC Zoo or the National Zoo. I can't remember what they call it. I have not been there in like forever. Actually, yeah, it's been like, what, 2 years now since I was in DC last? Man, I used to live near there. That was actually kind of cool, because we could go to the Smithsonian's and the National Zoo quite often, which was fun. It was pretty fun. Let's see. I think that actually kind of looks somewhat nice. I kind of... should I try putting wooden slabs in there instead? I don't know. I think I'm going to raise it up a fence... Not a fence block. A oak wood block thingamabobber, thingamajigger, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Let's get a slab. I kind of want to see how dark oak slab would look here. I kind of... Ooh, where is the dark oak block? Dark oak planks. Yeah, I don't think we'll need world edit at this point. That actually, I think, doesn't look too bad. Yeah. It breaks up the monotony of the logs. Actually, I should see. Do I want to try spruce wood? Well, I feel I use spruce wood too often, and I definitely think in this case, at least, the dark oak is going to work. Plus, it kind of fits with the dark oak over there, and I think the dark oak is actually going to work quite well considering this is meant to be a jungle type area. And yeah, am I going to put the? Okay, I don't think, from what I've seen, yes, I don't know if Asian elephants actually live in jungles. Yes, I'm kind of just going off of probably what I saw in the Jungle Book. So this exhibit may not be entirely accurate. The main reason I'm doing this is because I want at least one elephant in the jungle, and I don't think the African elephants will fit very well, so we're going to do the Asian elephant in here. I think they were in the jungles. They go in the jungles at some point. Okay, yeah, I guess then African elephants do as well, or some species of African elephant do. Yeah, I think there are some that live in the jungles. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've actually done any research on a mammal. Nowadays, my research basically is just comprised of dinosaurs, marine reptiles, and pterosaurs. Well, and the occasional other prehistoric reptiles such as Megalania or Deinosuchus, things like that. But yeah, let's see. How is this looking? Not too shabby, not too shabby. And I have an idea. Now, I think I may have gotten this from somewhere. I'm not sure from where, because I don't think I came up with this design. Yeah, I definitely don't think I did. But I remember... Oh, actually... What block would look good with that? Probably, well, light gray and dark cyan might look good together. I remember seeing somewhere that someone had done some sort of elephant-like building, doing like a pattern of, you had like 2 stripes, like a 2-block high stripe of one color, and then it was a 2-block high stripe of another color, or something like that. I can't really remember. It's been a while since I've actually looked at other Minecraft builds, really, in general. Yeah, I don't even... Man, it's been a while, actually. I mean, I used to, when I was kind of more starting off with YouTube. I remember I used to go online very often to go figure out ideas on how to build my own things and stuff like that. And I've kind of realized, I guess, over time that, I mean, especially for dinos, because I used to look up ideas for dinosaur exhibits all the time. I mean, like, that was most of what I did before I started filming, was just trying to find a good idea on what to build. And more recently, yeah, even more recently, I've just kind of, you know, realized that I can probably build something better than most of what I'll see in these kind of pictures and stuff, so I just build what I can build. Let's see. I kind of like this design. Yeah, I like this. Is that door big enough? Oh yeah, of course that door is big enough. It's 3 blocks wide. Actually, we have the elephant on us. Can the elephant get through that? Yeah, I mean, it looks a little cramped, but it should be fine. And then I really want to get better foliage back on, but we're going to wait at least 1 episode. And then we're going to put like a bit of a thing like this, and then bring it out 2 in each direction to kind of give it a cool aesthetic. And then, yeah, we've got it like that. And then it can continue like that. We're not going to continue it the full way because behind here there's not, oh, okay. I need to find a mod that just adds a hippopotamus in at some point, because, yeah, I was going to say that no one's going to come back here, but actually, this could probably work to add a hippo exhibit somewhere back here, but I don't think there are mods with hippos yet. Or there was one in the works, but I don't think it's this version of Minecraft, so we couldn't use it, unfortunately. Stone slabs. Okay, let's build a... I want to build a slightly sloped roof, I think. Oh gosh. My game crashed or something. My game may have crashed. Okay, the game did not crash. That's good. That's very good. Let's see. Maybe something a bit more like this, and then let's see, how does that look from here? And then maybe drag it out a bit like that. That doesn't look too shabby. And then we could actually do something like that. That looks kind of cool. And then, yeah, this looks pretty sick. And then actually, that I think would look slightly nicer. Again, using my favorite block in the world because it is one of the best blocks in all of Minecraft. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. And then we can just extend that to the back of the barn pretty much. Yeah, because this is pretty much just a very big barn for elephants. Okay, and then we just go along here. I might actually put a bit of a window. Actually, we could put a skylight in, because I like skylights. They're kind of cool. I did a... excuse me. I did some sort of thing like this in my previous Dinos world. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some sort of dinosaur type exhibit. I think it was meant to be a holding pen of some form. And anyway, I had something akin to this, and it looked fairly cool, so... Yeah, let's... And then... Yeah, and then that works, and then... Can be like... this. And then, let's see, what kind of... Oh, we probably have... We give chisel. Yes, we do. I think steel frame. Yeah, steel frame is one of the ones I like for builds like this because it looks very sophisticated, I'd say. Or not sophisticated, but it looks durable and it looks kind of cool. Sophisticated. Why did I think of sophisticated when describing a glass? I mean, ornate. Ornate. That's a word I can think of using when describing a piece of glass. I mean, that's what I described the revival. Whatever, the special glass you can get from the hell ships. I think that's what they're called, at least. And let's see. Can you really see too much of that? You can't. That's what I like. Okay. So in here, do a bit of a hodgepodge, I guess you could call it, type floor. Do I still have the dark oak planks? Yeah, we'll grab them. Okay. So then I want to put, I think, podzol and hay in here. And then we'll kind of put like some little stall. Yeah, let's grab some fences. Real quick, we'll just grab our traditional spruce fences and then, I don't know, do something like, actually we should move it over one more and then do like, yeah, this. And then basically it's just like you got some little sleeping stalls in here for the elephants. And yeah. Oh, can actually build I mean, they'll have this in the main exhibit as well, but we'll put like a little water trough in there. And yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Hay, where is the hay? Okay. Yeah, so then do like a bit more like where they be sleeping, and then just throw in some hay bales down here, and yeah, that, and like this, and maybe put a bit of hay out there, kind of like they've dragged it around a bit. And then I wanted some podzol, just throw some podzol down here, and this will place basically all the grass. And yeah, I think this is going to make it look a bit more like some sort of interior building type thing for the animals. Shelter, that's the word I'm looking for. An animal shelter. Yeah, I think that looks decent. And then they're not going to go all the way up, but they can be like that. And I'll just come across like this, and yep. And do I have no, I don't have the slabs anymore. Just grab the dark oak slabs and like do something like this for this one. So this is like a shaded one that they've got, just to provide a little bit of extra shade for the elephants. And then I guess we could put a shade on this one. Kind of defeats the purpose of me putting a what do you call it, a skylight in here, but you know what, who cares? I like how that looks. Okay, so we got a little bit of an elephant house back there, which I think is a cool idea. Okay, now we can actually... I want to keep the podzol because I think the podzol could be useful again for the creation of the river or a little water spout type thing. That'll be down at the bottom of this. And I now actually need to I now actually need to go and do that because I messed up. But I mean, like, this is where the concrete like this weathered concrete really looks good because it looks like, you know, the water's been up to this level a lot and stuff like that. I mean, it's a whole block higher than it should be, but you know what? Who cares? Water splashes and rain in real life and stuff like that. You know, that'd be a somewhat interesting mod. If there was a mod that made it, I mean, I wouldn't say it should really work for something like an ocean biome. So in an ocean biome, don't make it work. But outside of ocean biomes, it'd be cool if the more it rained in a certain area, without you kind of ventilating, I guess you could call it, the water, it would slowly begin to flood things. So, I mean, like, if you just had, like, a giant metal pan, like, let's say, yeah, just a giant iron block pan out in the middle of nowhere, eventually, if it doesn't evaporate in the sun or something like that, it would basically cause it to overflow with water, which would be kind of interesting. And it could be like you could use tilled land basically to... Actually, you know, that'd be an interesting addition to farming as well. If rain could cause, if it was raining while you were farming, if it would cause the tilled land to become fertile. Yeah, all that kind of stuff would be interesting. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'd actually like to see Minecraft do a bit more with farming, like for plants. Not like grinding kind of farming, because I hate it when games just make you have to grind more to get like a simple task done, because it's like, I don't really want to grind in a game. I just want to enjoy it. So if you make me grind more, I'm going to despise your game. Okay. Okay, and we'll add some gravel in as well, and let's see. Yeah, that all looks fairly nice, I think. Fairly nice and good indeed. Good, good, good. And then we'll have like a whole console section back here. Just an especially damp, muddy kind of place back there. Let's see. Gravel. We need some gravel and some gravel. Okay. So it's like river rocks and stuff like that. Man, I don't think people actually, like, when you do a waterfront well, I don't think people think it takes that long, but good grief, this kind of stuff takes some time. I mean, that's why I like doing things a bit more like the Spinosaur area, where it's just like, you know, you put a bit of sand in a beach line, and that's all you have to do. But then there are ones like this, where it's like, to make it look quite right, you have to go through this whole elaborate process of dirt and gravel and cobble and whatever other block you may want to use to get it just right, to the point where it kind of looks like a shoreline, or not shoreline, but a river bank, because riverbanks are messy, believe it or not. I know this because I've seen several riverbanks. Oh, I used to when I used to live closer to DC, we had, behind my house there was a what do you call it, a creek, and it led to a huge river outside. I think it was the Potomac River, I'm not quite sure. Big river, basically, and if you followed it for long enough, you'd get out there, and it was really, really cool, and things like that. And things like that. And we're gonna get the willow trees out, because we all know we need those willow trees. I think I'm also gonna get the bamboo trees out. Shoot. Okay, wait, let's see. Where's the one from, Bop, or Biomes Aplenty? It should be called the Bop mod, because, I don't know, because Bop sounds cool. Ethereal sapling, palm, redwood. Wasn't there oh, bamboo sapling, okay. Oh, I don't have the texture pack on, That's why I was like, it looked different last time, didn't it? It did. That is because I was lazy and I did not install texture pack. But yeah, I think for this exhibit, we may not even need willow trees. I think this will look good enough with the, what do you call it? The whole bamboo tree shebang. And then, actually, now this isn't going to be it for a while. I haven't really planned on, again, returning to the jungles in a bit. For a bit, but I think the pandas actually might end up going near here at some point, because this is going to be a bamboo forest type exhibit, I think. Okay, let's just bone meal up these saplings. Yeah, because I mean that looks pretty cool. Ooh, biomes of plenty. We should go back to that. Is there any sort of red-leafed tree that I can find? Orange autumn tree. Ooh, a pink cherry. Okay, let's see. How does the cherry tree look? That's actually what I was looking for. That's like dead on. Good job, Biomes of Plenty. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. That looks really pretty. This is kind of reminding me of some of these exhibits I've seen before where for elephants. Like that kind of stuff just looks absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. Get some bamboo and shoots going in, and you did not click on one sapling with another sapling to make the sapling grow. That's unfortunately, Caden, not how it quite works. Might actually keep the cherry tree saplings in here, and then, or like in this area instead of doing the traditional jungle trees we were doing. But yeah, I think this is actually gonna look quite nice. Do something like that, and I actually need to figure out what I'm doing for this. You might just do something as simple as, let's see, I mean, does this look acceptable for this side? I mean, if it doesn't, the easiest way to fix this, but it'll, no, I'll probably have to use glass, because otherwise you won't really be able to see over the edge. Let's see, not glass, and then we need to find the panes. The glass panes, where are the glass panes? There we go, borderless glass, because this is my favorite one. It's my favorite one of all time. Don't know why I'm using a voice, but I am. Let's see, luckily we can get bone meal right here. Bone meal! Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. And is there dirt? There was barren dirt. That's what we're looking for. I actually, now this is again something I've seen people do in Zoo Tycoon, and I just realized that it might actually look quite good here, and that is putting in some barren dirt. Now the reason for doing this is that it makes it look like the elephants have been trotting down certain pathways. So we've got like a well-defined kind of pathway over to the, you know, the shelter. So, you know, you can tell that they've been here a lot, because there's no grass and stuff. The grass is kind of faded away from them, you know, continuously walking over it. So yeah, I think this might actually make this one of the cooler exhibits I've ever made, or at least one of the more highly detailed ones. This has actually been a really long episode, I just realized, which is amazing me, because usually I give up on long episodes, because eventually at this kind of point, my commentary basically just kind of disappears, but it's definitely making me want to get back into doing the Zoo Tycoon series. Speaking of which, so you guys will probably remember last episode I was talking about, not this, dinos. I was talking about me doing more games and stuff like that, and I think I was considering bringing back Subnautica to the channel. We had a small Subnautica series at one point, and I was actually talking to some friends at lunch today, basically about video games, and we brought up Subnautica, and yeah, I was like, you know what, maybe I should bring back Subnautica on the channel. It's a really fun game. The full release is coming out very soon. So, I mean, yeah, why not try it out again? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to look great. I mean, you guys know the current plight I'm in. So it's not going to look the best, but it should be fun. And I'm not sure how many episodes it would be because I tried to do it before. It only went for about 3 episodes until I kind of got fairly bored of playing and not really knowing what I'm doing. So if we do another series on Subnautica, I'm definitely going to do a lot more research to try and figure out how everything actually works. Let's see, and just a couple more bamboo shoots. And yeah, I think I've officially designed one of my best exhibits. Because this forest break, this has to be, I'd say, one of the better looking ones. Well, mainly because it's somewhat unique. We don't usually do exhibits with it. Okay, yes, next season of Dinos, I think I may go with this mod, Biomes of Plenty. So that way we can get more things like this. Because imagine doing something like Brachiosaurus in a forest like this. It would be so beautiful. It'd be awesome. So yeah, we might bring a mod like this along for next season. So I think that could look... Oh, I got rid of that glass, didn't I? Glass, pane, and... There we go, borderless glass. So then we'll just do like sections of 3, I guess. If I could actually place them every 3 like I'm supposed to. Oh. Now I actually want to do something with this that I don't think we've ever done before. I want to add a secondary animal into here. Now, not a major secondary animal. I think I want to put some sort of bird in here. I want to see if we have like a crane or a stork or something, because now this is again from my experience going to the zoo I go to, the Phoenix Zoo. The Phoenix Zoo, and that is that in the elephant areas or some of the larger animals, you usually see a smaller one in there with them. A smaller secondary bird usually. That kind of just hangs out in that area. Now, elephants are social creatures, so we should probably put in at least 2 or 3 elephants. I think I might go 3 elephants, because they're a lot bigger in real life than they are in the game, so, I mean, I think we can probably squeeze 2 or 3 elephants in here. I was about to say, did I accidentally delete the elephant? Because if I had, I would be pretty mad with myself. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. I like this. I really like this exhibit. Let's actually go, I want to check exotic birds out. Peafowl. Peafowl, that could work. Cassowary, no, not a cassowary. Swan, no. Toucan, roadrunner, kingfisher, woodpecker, hummingbird, vulture, kiwi, flamingo, pelican, owl, lyrebird, ostrich, golden finch, seagull, phoenix, duck, penguin, pigeon. We might actually just throw a duck or 2 down here. Yeah, just throw a couple of ducks in. But yeah, I think we'll also throw in 2 or 3 peacocks. Just basically to bring the exhibit to a bit more to life. So yeah, okay guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you have all enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think of this exhibit. I think this is definitely one of the best ones I've built so far. So yeah, make sure to leave your thoughts down below. And give me a second, I just want to finish doing this. Oh, wait, I forgot what we were supposed to do, because it's been a very long time since I've actually finished recording an episode of this. We're supposed to go into shaders and see what it looks like. Whoops, that is the completely wrong shaders. But I mean, okay, and that shot actually just looks absolutely beautiful. We got the elephants, we got the peacocks, we got some ducks in there. Get the sun setting, the trees. This is what a zoo should look like. I don't like that they're all in the water, but I'm assuming... This is so cool. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you have all enjoyed today's episode. I'm going to go over to the tigers, show you guys what this looks like with shaders on, because I know most of you won't have seen it this way. Yeah, this looks pretty cool as well. We're going to go back to the elephants, though, because this is now by far my favorite exhibit. Yeah, so thank you guys all for watching. Hope you have all enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit, I don't know, hit the like button if you want to see more of these. If you have any suggestions for things I should add to this exhibit or into little scenery exhibits like these scenery exhibits. Little scenery bits. I want to set actually back to dusk because that looked really cool. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for things like scenery bits or whatever, make sure to leave those down in the comments below. And until next time, guys, see ya.